All right. Let's make this brisk. The last message for the day. I'll be doing karmic situations tomorrow, which is basically. I think I did the. I don't know if I did the masculine and the feminine, but I'm gonna do the other one tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna do some something different. I'm gonna do astrology too. I'm gonna make them bi-weekly. But head, shoulders, knees, and toes ran, and we will begin again. This is twin flames who are in union, reunion, or recognition. That means these are twins who are in, just recognize each other, who's spending that good golden time with each other, and cherish that shit. Because, like I said, that's like the wonder years, the best years of your connection. Enjoy that shit. Really make that shit magical. Remember, this is divine love. It ain't got shit to do with sex or the physical. That's why I can even have a twin flame situation like mine. Divine feminine with twin flames, a guy, it's like my pops. Like a very father-son platonic situation. Energy's still there, intensity's still there, everything's still there. Minus what the fuck y'all doing. Mm-hmm. Since there's no sex, physical sex, spiritual shit going on, physical sex, I gotta, suck up everything. The little moments, the little things. Shit y'all really ain't paying attention to because, like I said, y'all kind of preoccupied or in the midst of other shit. I'm just really sitting here to try to tell you. I ain't saying not smash, not bump uglies, because it's the best shit ever. But too much of a good thing is bad. Sex becomes a drug when really sex is communication between you two. Sex is sacred between you two. It's sacred. Even the space y'all fucking in or some shit need to be sacred. Need to be like sick. Y'all need to treat this shit sacred. I mean, look who talking. Cigarette smoking ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? But it's sacred. It can't be like karmic situations. It can't be like, yo, shit was. This shit is different. You need to treat it as such. Like I said, be more sacred with this shit. Be more medieval with this shit. Like Matrix, I love that movie. It's post-apocalyptic themes is the perfect theme for this modern day world. Like the zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers you need to watch out for are humans. It ain't the zombies that's fucked up out here. The people are fucked up, especially when they have to survive. That's when they show their true karmic side, which people are doing now, and it ain't even the zombie apocalypse. Matrix. Freeing yourself from a matrix, from a system that really enslaves your mind. Free your mind. You free, and now you see what the real world is, fourth and fifth dimension. You see how sugar-coated this matrix, third dimension is. You know what I'm saying? You see how you're now an outcast or separated because you jacked out the motherfucking matrix from everybody else. Like I say, this spiritual world is a lonely, solitary spiritual world, but it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Okay? When you look at it from a Walking Dead perspective, that, tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Tell a person you love them today. Everything you do right now is going to be for the benefit of tomorrow or your legacy. Like, you got to take advantage of every single day. So the time you spend with your twin, cherish that shit. Don't spend it bumping uglies all fucking day because, like I say, you really ain't going to know your twin. That's the problem between most of these karmic-ass clients and most of these divine clients that I do have is they don't know they divine masculine. Have no clue who they are. So when they masculine get to doing shit, wanding, it's like they're baffled. They're hurt. They're distraught at the actions of the divine masculine. Well, maybe if you really knew who your masculine was and what they went through, who they really are, all this shit makes sense. So I'm just saying, take time to really turn your twin flame situation to something sacred. All this karma, don't put nothing karmic on this shit. Even if you got to create your own fucking world with this shit, do that. You know what I mean? Because gotta get real. This. Well, number one is twin flame shit is optional. You can be all in, your counterpart don't have to fuck with it at all. It's their choice. So if they do fuck with it, give them that. Because they don't have to. And vice versa. Well, number two, this twin flame shit is built for you to be the best people you can be. Period. It's built for you to be the best person you can be before anything else. 3, divine feminine, you got to roll. 3 of wands. Find out what that is. That's path, purpose. Find that path, find that purpose, and get on that. You know what I mean? So you can get your 4 of wands on. All this shit is in the book. Just want to say that. Make your shit sacred. Period. Look at this shit different. Period. Stop coming at your twin flame demo in a karmic way or a normal way or a way you think you should, get out of this world with it. Treat it like, I'm telling you, post-apocalyptic. Everything is for the kingdom. It ain't about yourself. It ain't about your twin. It's about the kingdom. It's about the future. It's about what the fuck we can do today to help tomorrow. It ain't just about what you want and how you want it. Feminines, and how it should be. Or what feels right to you. Like, fuck all that. We are... listen. You better get in the real world. So I want to say. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, directions. Cups, feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Wands, actions and behavior. Something you're doing or what you've done. Because you got accountability to what you're doing and karma to what you're doing. Accountability to what you've done, karma to what you've done, not what you're finna do. Pentacles are manifestations. Persons, places, and things you can taste, tell, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles are temporary. And all pentacles have expiration dates. First card in this message deals with both masculine and feminine. We got the Nine of Pentacles. This is grooming. It's just like I've been saying in the whole rant in the beginning. Groom this situation. Feminines, you take the lead. How do queens move in the chess game? Bet. How do kings move in the chess game? For sure. Queen gets took, what happens? Nothing, motherfucker. King gets took, what's up? Game over. It's up to you to keep the king. It ain't just the king. It's the kingdom. Because it ain't just about you. It ain't just about him. He can be a she can be he. You right there. It's about the kingdom. Groom this twin flame situation. Lead this shit in the right way. Your main purpose is to illuminate your twin. To make your twin just as advanced as you. Just as conscious as you. Just as smart as you. Just as powerful as you. Just as aware as you are. That's what it's about. Not pleasing him and trying to make this a beautiful life like you would a karmic situation or like we really in the matrix with this shit. No, we in the real world. We live in the sewers. We eating goop. Motherfuckers stank out here, man. Like we living really in the middle of the earth to try to fight for mankind here. That's what it's about. The kingdom, the future, not what the fuck your individual relationship is making you feel right. Like I say, it's bigger. Look at this shit. Look at yourself. Look at your purpose. Look at the world. I'm telling you in a post-apocalyptic way, because shit'll make sense. Everything you doing today, I'm telling you, is gonna affect your tomorrow. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow, man. So really take advantage of the day. If you just spending every day living your best life as if you're gonna live forever and there ain't path and purpose or a spiritual war out here and shit, like, I mean, I'm just saying, get real. Grooming. Be sacred with this twin flame shit. My shit is like medieval. Twin flame is like the king. I'm like a loyal fucking knight. Or the prince. Or the prince. You know what I mean? And when it comes to serving my king, my lord, it's like, yo, I'm here to ride forever. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Riding, walking, whether we got a kingdom or we on foot trying to find and build another one. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm loyal to the end. What the fuck you need from me, I'm here. I got you. Don't worry about that shit. You the king. You stay cool. I'm trying to keep. I fucks with what you do. I like how you lead. I like how you carry yourself. I love this kingdom. Like everything about this kingdom, I'm feeling, and I want to be here forever. I mean, so whatever the fuck I gotta do, just let me know. I'm like a loyal ass knight, for real, like with the armor on and everything. King just sitting there, like, hey, bro, I see you putting in that work for the kingdom. Like I fucks with you. Want to make you the general. It's like, man, hey, I'm just here, man. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. You know what I mean? And like I say, when you leaving out to conquer the world or to do whatever the fuck you doing, it's like you gotta make every day count. You gotta go hard, because it ain't just about you. It's about the future. Whoever's left of it. Grooming, feminine, groom this shit in a spiritual way. Make this shit as divine as possible. This ain't no regular ass demo. So when you bumping uglies with your twin, I'm telling you, you better set a scene. Like I was telling one of my clients, get you the red light for this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Get it set up. So when y'all are doing the damn thing, y'all doing that shit right. You hear me? Like, you know what I mean? So when your masculine do come up in the motherfucking feminine zone. Do come to your world. You know what I'm saying? It's got more depth and meaning to it. Because when they out here in the karmic realm, they ain't get none of that. They ain't get none of this. I mean, really make yourself sacred. Really make this shit sacred. Really come at this shit in a way to let your master know, hey, we ain't playing out here. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got the divine feminine. Masculine, how it relates to you, just take your feminine grooming. She grooming you. Of course she grooming you. You can be she should be here, you know how we rocking. Of course she grooming you. Just get with it. Bottom line, we got the divine feminine. Like I say, it's your role, feminine. How does the queen move in the chess game? All over the motherfucking board. Like I say, you got a lot to do in this twin flame situation. You know, like I say, book with me. I can put you on how to move. Bottom line, it's the way you gotta move. Feminine, fuck with me. Holla at your boy. I'm telling you, I got specials till midnight. Wasn't gonna do specials, but I'm just showing love to the people who I know really need that. Fuck with me. I mean, I can definitely show you how to move. It's chess, not checkers. Masculine, you know you like how your feminine move. You know you like how what your feminine is really doing. Like once you really see and figure out what your feminine really on with you, really on with herself, really on with this God body business, it's like everything gonna make sense. How your feminine move was confusing. You just kind of, you know, kind of unorthodox shit you ain't ever really seen before. Your feminine moving away, you won't. Like I said, your feminine do things. Wands, actions and behavior. Your feminine's actions and behavior, masculine, is unlike anything you've ever encountered. The way your feminine think, the shit your feminine does, her intake on life, her outlook on you. You look at yourself in a negative ass light. Your feminine be showing you the positive. You be down on yourself, your feminine uplifts you. The faith your feminine got in you is unlike anything you've ever experienced. The light your feminine holds you in is in a way you can't handle. It's a gift and a curse. You know you can't possibly be this person that it's like my master. And you know I look at him in the highlight. Like I say, I'm like a fucking royal ass knight or prince in the kingdom. That's just like I say. The fuck you mean? Like anything in the kingdom that's tweaking, that's going against what the king about, then like I'm already on that shit. You know what I mean? It's like I'm on shit. It's a little resurrection going on, motherfuckers trying to vote against the kingdom and shit like that, because they on some other shit. They ain't really about what we on. I mean, kingdom of God. It's the divine kingdom here. Like we really help people on some other shit. We got some trouble over here. I'm on that. Because feminists, you move all across the board. You got ears everywhere. Like you really moving in a way. This is all analogies and shit, but I hope you feel me. Like I'm on it. Bring it to the king. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what's going on, man. I'm telling you, I'm on it. I got eyes. Trust me. Like if anybody you can trust me. Okay? I'm not. Hey, I just want to make sure you good. You know what I mean? I told you I wasn't playing. Like I told you, I was serious about you know, serious. How you moving? Sounds a lot. Communication is 80% nonverbal. It's nonverbal. When you talking, it's really what you doing. That saying shit ain't really what you saying. What you saying is just 20% of it. A lot of people talk. Like I say, it's a few divine feminists out here that's really on a job. That's really on a role. That's really on their shit. Everybody else want to be divine. There's so many want to be divines. It's not even funny. Everybody ain't divine. A lot of y'all ain't divine feminists. A lot of y'all divine masculines. And a lot of y'all karmics. I can tell the divine by how she moves, how he moves. He can be a she can be he, you know, he rocking because I'm a divine feminist. It's how you move. Bottom line. I like the way you move. Your masculine love the way you move. But sometimes you be moving stupid. Sometimes you be moving goofy. I be doing that too. So I'm speaking to myself when I say y'all. I'll be moving goofy sometimes. I'll be doing stupid shit sometimes. My master just be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what you just did goes against what the fuck you've been doing. Stop doing that. That type of shit. At any rate, let's get with it. Feminine. First card of this message, you got the Six of Wands. Wins, victories, and celebrations. For twins that just recognized each other. This is a big win. Like I say, cherish this moment. Everything that you're doing in the first 2 years you meet your twins, spend it getting to know your twin. Everything about them. Everything about them. Their heart's desires, their favorite colors, their favorite food, where they, what place they would be at. Like, if you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you want to be? Like, what was your dream as a kid? Like, what did you want to be when you wanted to grow up and shit? Like, what was your father like? What was your mother like? What was, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit. It's a big win. I'm telling you, recognition is the perfect time where you really got your masculine where you need him to be to really, like, get to know him or her. Because he could be a she could be, rocking. So it's a big win. Recognition is a big win for you. A lot of you feminists are gonna, like I say, take advantage, doing shit the right way, moving the right way. Not you karmic guys, fake divine ass. Any rate, union, big win. You've been trying to get in the union. You know what I mean? It's finally here. People ask me what twin flame union is. I say it's harmony. It's when you and your old divine counterpart are like this. There's no confusion. Y'all both on the same fucking page about something or some things. About something or some things. There's no misunderstanding. You ain't gotta defend yourself. You ain't gotta explain yourself. Like, that's like y'all ain't even gotta talk. Y'all here. That's union. Coming from a non-sexual, like, twin flame union is not you two having sex together. That's a physical union. I mean, I'm telling you, this twin flame shit is divine. It's sacred. It ain't got shit to do with that carnal, worldly, fleshly shit y'all on. You feel me? Whoever over romanticized this shit, shame on you. Whoever over sexualized this shit, shame on you. Whoever heterosexualized this shit, shame on y'all. As if there are twin flames that's like family related, blood related and shit, like, or same sex twins. Shit's crazy to me. Anyway, it's gonna be some wins. Finally, feminine when it comes to twin flame department. If you want to get in union, you're gonna get in union. You want to get reunited with your twin, you're gonna get reunited, and it's gonna feel so good. You're finally gonna recognize your twin. Your twin is finally gonna recognize you. Big W's, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up to kick it off. Or that happened, and like I say, now we got the post phase. It's like you fall in love, you get married, y'all have a honeymoon. This is like at the airport, you both got hangovers, shades on, fucked up at the airport, waiting to get frisked before you get on the plane. And then you gotta fly, and then you gotta get home, and then you gotta go back to work, and it's like back to regular scheduled program. I mean, it's like you either in it or you getting off of it. Feminine. Masculine, you come into a situation with the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior, Toll. The Toll. Seven of Wands. It's like I've been saying, and this is why masculine separate feminine. This twin flame shit takes a toll on your masculine. It's too much. It becomes too much. Wands. It's the actions and behavior that you're doing. That's a lot of your masculine. I'm telling you, it's like the masculine ain't never got unconditional love. Yet alone a stranger. Better alone anybody else. And it's like, it's too much to handle. Why do you love me so much? Why are you so nice? Like, are you trying to trap me? Do you have any ill motives, ill intentions? Like, what do you really want? What do you really want? Ain't nobody nice to you unless they trying to get something from you. Ain't nobody fucking with you like this unless they got something planned for you. It's like, that's the first initial reaction to masculine, doing recognition. Who the fuck are you? What do you really want? This can't be true. You can't be this nice. You can't just, nah, hell no. Fuck no. I've never met a person on what you want. What do you want? What the fuck are you on? Like, what you want? I mean, they're not doing this in front of you, but in their head and alone and talking with their peeps and friends, it's like, I can't figure this person out. I don't know what the fuck they are. No one's this nice. No one's this loving. No one's this generous. Like, and if they're doing this, and this is how they looking at it, Master's looking at it, and if they doing this with other people, they stupid. I hope she ain't moving like this with other people. I hope she ain't this nice with other people. I hope she ain't generous with other people. Because that means she do this shit with everybody, and I'm just another Vic. I'm just another motherfucker, she trying to whatever. You know? That type of shit. It's just a total union. It's like your masculine finally get here with you. I'm telling you, when masculine step into the light, that is this divine situation, everything they doing in the shadow is illuminated. It's like it's like getting saved, or if you've been saved already, as we Christians like to call it, just coming back home. You know, think about catching the Holy Spirit, which is real deal Holyfield. You know, I'm a very self-conscious person. I gotta smoke a cigarette on this shit. I'm a very self-conscious person, and it's like I was in church, you know, feeling the spirit, man. Preacher was on one. It was a revival too. I was just caught up in the spirit, dog. I'm so self-conscious. I don't do shit because I think people. I'm a Leo too, so I always think somebody watching me, or like I'm very self-conscious on how I present myself and all that. It's like I'm a celebrity or some shit, and paparazzi always watching me when I'm just a regular person, and it ain't even like that. But that's just how I think. I'm always conscious of who the fuck, how people view me, and all that shit. But when I'm in church, I'm in the spirit. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Usually embarrassed about like shit, like what the fuck I'm about to do. I ain't even mean to stand up. I was about to get up to go to the bathroom to get up out of there because it was a lot for me. Feelings I was having and shit. I stood up, pastor say, "Young man, come on up here." Oh, damn. But something in me was like, "Yo, it's time, nigga. It's time. You know, like back to God, bro." This is back when I wanted to be a preacher and shit. My young, early teen, late teens days. Niggas out here in the streets. Nigga, I'm crying. I'm hugging the deacon and shit. Like, I'm not giving a fuck how I'm looking. I got snot tears all down my shit. I'm just like, I know it ain't snowing. Hold up. Cool. Tears coming down and shit. And I'm just not giving a fuck. How people view me, how people see me, what the fuck people are. Like, none of that shit. Because in the spirit, when you in the spirit, you don't care. Because I felt God. I just feel God. It was just like God was working on me, man. He stripped that bullshit. He stripped that ego. That's what happens when you're in the spirit. He strip all that shit off you to where the only thing you focus on is God. I'm saying all shit to say this. That's called submitting. That's what the Swift shit does to the mass, where they gotta submit. Where they just stop giving a fuck. I mean, they gotta stop giving a fuck what they friends or family or people who are outside the Swim Flame situation think, because the wands. Shit y'all doing. It's unexplainable. How y'all met, connection y'all got, what y'all be on, like that shit can't be explained. Thus it isolates your masculine. Thus it puts him in a place where, a lonely place. And that is where the toll comes from. Feminine, like I say, you know how to talk to psychics and you in the spiritual community and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You know how to move in this shit. Masculines kind of don't. How do masculines move on the chessboard? Look how they move. They either move to get away from danger or advance. But they do it one step at a time. Feminines, you skating. You know what I mean? Wrapping this up. Feminine role. You, in regards to yourself, you got the Queen of Swords. This is a Lucy Liu card. This is moving fast. No, excuse me. This is being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction or decision you need to make right now. And really with yourself. This deals with yourself. More smoke. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is the bridge. This is building. This is you and what you bring to the table. And the place or manifestation or the pinnacle you trying to either attain, acquire, or the place you try to be at. This is point C. You're at point A. You got to get what you need to get from point A to point B, and then from point B to point C, and from D, E, F, all the way on. This is the bridge. This is you and another person doing some shit. Feminine, you need to be 10 toes the fuck down on what you and somebody else doing. In this twin flame demo, this is you, this your masculine, this is the shit y'all doing. Whatever y'all doing, feminine, make sure it's the right thing. Make sure you grooming your masculine in the right way. Make sure you're not taking advantage of them and, doing some Michael Jackson off the wall shit. Make sure you build the right way. Once again, we've been building since Head Start, dog. Since you made your first friend, that was you building. Your first mentor, your first crush, or for whatever. First person you made love with. Like, it's a bridge. It's a fucking bridge. It involves you, a person, and a common denominator. A common denominator. So, like I say, people ask me, how do I get my twin involved? Woo. Find a common denominator. Like I say, it'll pay to know your twin. If you knew your divine counterpart, you'll know what they like. And from that, you can make shit happen. Like my twin flame, he like money, and he like women. It's like Killer Kale said in Killer Season when he was talking about Joel Santana, like his younger prodigy. Like, yo, Joel, that's my nigga, man. He like what I like, man. He like money and pussy, bro. Like, that's what the fuck I'm on. That's what he on. That's what we on. You understand what I'm saying? And, we get that shit together. You feel me? Like, money and women. My twin love that shit. I just happen to have a 3 of Wands. I just happen to have an enterprise, you know what I'm saying, where my twin can make money with me. I just happen to have a 95% female clientele. You understand what I'm saying? So anything I'm doing, whatever my twin likes is there. It's he's gonna be around what he likes because, like I say, I make sure to include him and shit. I know he gonna include himself in. I wouldn't involve my twin flame in some shit he ain't down with. It's not how it go. Masculine, you involve the feminine. You got the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is the sauce. That's the steez. That's what makes your twin your twin. It's that. Like I said, it's like juicy fruit. You know what I mean? It's on juicy fruit. You know what I mean? Yeah, like juicy fruit. Or something. Or sugar free. I'm sugar free every day. You know what I'm saying? This is like Sweetest Thing by Lauryn Hill. Sweetest Thing by Lauryn Hill. That fucking song. That's the energy you got in regards to the divine. Sweetest thing I've ever known. Bloom, 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 bloom. It's like a kiss on the collarbone. You ain't grown. Face says, hey, sweetest thing. That's the vibe. That's the energy. That's the theme song. And it's just the sauce. Your feminine got it. Talk about divine feminines. I don't even talk about myself with my twin and shit. I mean, it's a sauce. It's a flavor. It's a style. It's a thing. A feminine guy. You just can't get enough of that shit. Once again, it's like me with my twin flame. Like, that nigga's the king. I'm the royal prince or the royal knight. But it's really like the prince. Legacy. Like, well, shit. It's medieval. Twin doesn't have any children. I ain't got children either. Like, I am my twin. But like, it's like the older version of me, the younger version of him that he is currently. I never had a father, so it's like we became that. You know what I mean? It's like him being a king with no heir. Back in like medieval times or like the feudal days, you know what I'm saying? It's like Japan and shit. Back in 1400s. Motherfuckers is fighting for kingdoms and power and land and shit, you know what I mean? And you got like the king and you was my twin flame, you know what I mean? Who's a great man, you know what I mean? Obviously he had to be great to become the king and shit, and I'm like his prodigy. Like, who's gonna take over the kingdom? My son. You ain't even give birth to that nigga, it's like it don't even matter. And I'm like, not just the son, I'm like the general. I'm like, nigga, hey, I'm the one who ain't fucking playing about the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Thus, it's like legacy. You know what I'm saying? It's like legacy. It's world medieval. Me and my twin, we got type shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And like, just like my twin got it, enough for me to ride, enough for me to be down like Brandy and shit for this whole little shit, it's vice versa. The way you look high at your twin is the way your twin look high at you, but it's different. Y'all looking at each other from different lights and different angles and shit. You know what I mean? It ain't never gonna be the same. Except in union when you two are like this. Your masculine sees what you see. Understands what the fuck you've been trying to tell him and shit like that. Who you want? You got it, feminine, so don't worry about it. You got it, so don't worry about it. I bet. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine, you got the King of Swords. This is God. God come out, something good gonna happen, something bad gonna happen, or something ugly gonna happen in regards to the masculine energy. Gotta put more smoke. God can show up as a tower moment, like a test. You know, some shit that's gonna shake some shit up real quick. You know what I mean? Just to keep you on your P's and Q's. Make sure what you asking for is really what you want. God gives warnings before the worst happens. Trust me. God can show up as a miracle. Just let's take this as two things: miracle or a tower moment. Good, bad, or ugly when God come out. It's a 66% chance it ain't bad. 33% chance that it's bad, but even if it's bad, it's good because God don't make no mistakes. God works in mysterious ways. God is absolute and God is perfect. Any motherfucker that's saying God ain't perfect or God ain't this or God ain't that is you know who. And think about this shit. The universe was perfect until you know who had a perverse thought as if God ain't who he is or she is, because he could be a she could be a he, you know, I be rocking. The motherfucker personally knows God, has worked with God, you know what I mean? But out here on whatever that person on. You know who I'm talking about. Fuck that person. You know what I mean? This universe was perfect until that person had that perverse thought, and he was the only person with that thought too. Of course, everybody felt what that thought was, but he was the only person to really, like, I don't know, take that shit to the next level. It's a funny thing, you know, God is perfect and absolute. Anybody that thinks otherwise, serving two masters or playing for another team. So, like I said, when it comes to God, you need to have the King of Cups energy. That's the highest form of emotion, feelings or emotions, indicators of where you're going mentally toward. Heart and mind must be aligned. When it comes to God, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the King of Cups. Highest form of emotion you can be on is just to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about God, God's kingdom, or your personal kingdom. Kingdom. It's about the kingdom. At the end of the day. It ain't about yourself. It ain't about your twin. It's not. It's about the future. It's about mankind. It's about divine love. It's about path and purpose and evolution and ascension and just it's so much to life than what the fuck you feel. Than what the fuck you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about you. It's about the universe, cuz. And we're all one. You know. But yeah, this is just trusting in God, feminine when it comes to your masculine. And just showing no fear, showing no. It's like you know what you know what you know when it comes to this. You know you're gonna get in union. You know everything gonna work out the way it needs to work out, and you have complete and utter faith in your union, in your twin, in God, in this, and it's like you can't go wrong. You know, like I said, like how I ride for my masters, Joe. Just ride when you ready to ride for the cause and fully step into this situation the way it needs to be stepped in. Everything else is gonna make sense. Trust me. Masculine, him in regards to himself, he's got the Ten of Cups. This is happiness or emotional fulfillment or emotional contentment. Happiness is a feeling, which means this shit is gonna go away. You know, emotions, anything you're going through emotionally, like happiness and shit, it's like a fart. You know what I mean? It's around, but then it dissipates. I mean, you ain't happy 24/7. Happiness comes and goes. So when it comes, appreciate it, and when it goes, just know it's coming back. And masculine is learning. That's true happiness. Masculine is learning true happiness. True happiness comes from within. Your masculine ain't happy with you. Your masculine is happy with you. You know what I mean? Like, your masculine ain't happy about this twin flame shit. Your masculine is happy in this twin flame shit. It's a difference when you put in things. Like, step in the name of love. What's up, Kels? Hey, it's a step in the name of love. We ain't just stepping. We stepping in the name of love, nigga. Like, we ain't just getting married, nigga. We getting married in the eyes of God, motherfucker. Like, in. Happiness is within. And as so within as without. Wrapping this up. Future final role feminine. You go into the future with the Seven of Cups. This is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. So once again, sauce. Your masculine loves your sauce. This is what you got. You got it. Like, you got it. You know, masculine loves it. And you got it, all right. But you ain't just got it. Take it to the next level. It to the next level. Six of Cups is being all that. Seven of Cups is being all that. And a bag of chips. And this bag of chips and this, man, it's going to differentiate you from everybody else. And basically, feminine, that's your other job. To differentiate yourself from everybody else. That's why you're a divine feminine. So you ain't nothing like a karmic feminine. That's why you keep this shit sacred and come get medieval and post-apocalyptic with this shit. So like I say, so there's a big contrast and a big difference between how you moving and how everybody else moving around your twin. It's what you do and what everybody else on. It's how you are and what seems like what everybody else is on. The love, the respect, the loyalty, the admiration, the good shit your masculine get from you is unlike anything he's getting out here. And you ain't out here. Thought. So, you know what I mean? Differentiate yourself. Make sure you separate yourself through your actions and behavior from how everybody else moving so you become more pure, more sacred, more mystique, more interesting with your masculine than whatever the fuck he can. You ain't competing with shit over here, but influence. You know, influence your masculine in a very completely different way from everybody else. You'll be okay. Drop the jewels right there. Masculine, going to the future, he's got the Five of Wands. Outside conflict, which is shit that don't involve you unless you want to involve yourself in it, but why? Or this is like separation. I don't take this as twin flame separation. I just take it as like, this could also represent, Five of Wands could also represent like outside drama. Just what the fuck people gotta say about your Four of Wands. Twin flame union, reunion, recognition. This is the outsiders. It's hard for me to explain my twin flame situation to an outsider. I can only imagine when it's like my twin explaining himself to outsiders. I'm pretty sure he catches more flack, because I catch hella flack from the outsiders about my shit. I'm sure my master can catch more flack. Like I said, people, they outside. John B, they don't know. Motherfuckers don't know, and they don't need to. I mean, master, you finna catch a lot of flack, you know, stepping full 40, your twin flame situation. I likes that. Make sure you do that. Make sure you holler at me if you need some assistance. You know what I'm saying? Deals die at midnight. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I gotta get up out of here. We gonna finish. One.